Okay, so we have here Academies Australasia with campuses in Armidale, Melbourne, and Perth. We also have Canterbury Technical Institute with a campus location in Brisbane. And we have Central Queensland University. All right, Central Queensland University, let's see. They have multiple campuses across Australia. They have Brisbane, Central Queensland, Adelaide, Melbourne, Perth, and Sydney. And we also have TAFE South Australia with campuses in Adelaide. And we have Edith Cowan University with campuses in Perth and Perth, Western Australia. And lastly, we have Knowledge Education with campuses in Sydney, Perth, Melbourne, and Brisbane. Okay, so I would also want to introduce the speakers of each of these education providers that we're partnered with. Starting off with Academies Australasia, we have here the Vet Course Coordinator, Sir Wilson Del Rosario. Okay, hi, Sir Wilson.
Wilson
Okay,
lang.
sige, Wilson. All right, so si Sir Wilson pala is a Filipino also. Yeah. Okay. Hi, sir. And then Canterbury Technical Institute, we have the Principal Executive Officer, Rahul Fernandez.
Hello, everyone. Good evening or good afternoon.
All right. Okay. And we have two guests for Central Queensland University. So we're actually privileged to have one of our IDPPH alumna, Maria Maui Mariano. She studied Master of Project Management in CQU. Hi, Maria. Maui.
Hi, good evening. Oh, sorry, good afternoon, everyone, and good evening, everyone in Australia.
All right, and together with Maui is also Agatha, the Assistant Marketing Manager for Southeast Asia. Hi, Agatha.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Joanna. Thank you.
All right. Okay, and for TAFE South Australia, we have Aaron Rigano, the Manager on International Recruitment and Partnerships. Hi, Aaron.
Kamusta, everybody? Thank you for joining us today.
All right. And of course, we have our ECU representative, the Regional Manager for Southeast Asia. We have Princess Bonifacio.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon.
Okay. And last but definitely not the least, we have a representative from Knowledge Education, Indica Ferdinando from the marketing team.
Everybody, glad to be here.
Okay. All right. So that's our distinguished guest for this evening. So let's now hit the ground running and call on our first speaker for today. So representing Academies Australasia, the school's vet course coordinator, Sir Wilson Wilson Del Rosario.
Okay, can you see this? The slides?
Yes,
all right, okay.
It's pretty clear.
Okay, so my name is Wilson Del Rosario. So my background is Filipino. My family has been here in Australia for about 20 years. I'm the course coordinator for project management. I also do other vet courses like leadership, marketing, but travel, tourism, hospitality. But right now my focus is project management. So usually I don't do this presentations. It's the marketing group, but I think they have double booking as well, just like the other guy a while ago. Was it Rahul? No, double booking. I think there are multiple things happening all over. And then they asked me to talk to IDP group because this is the Filipino market. And I think I have a slight advantage because I speak the language. So I have a slight advantage over the other speakers. All right. I'd like to thank IDP first for doing this presentation, Joanna and then Michelle, right? And then I'd like to thank the participants as well. So let's go through this. So Academies Australasia, let me introduce our college first. It was established in 1908, so more than 115 years of existence, passed through one owner to another. It's publicly listed in Australian Stock Exchange since 1997, so it means that we have an obligation to the stakeholders to deliver quality products or quality educations, satisfy customers, and then in effect, make it profitable. So our students come from 136 countries, including the Philippines. In our Sydney campus alone, project management, we have about 60 students in project management, 5 or 8 students of which are from the Philippines. Other qualifications, we have Filipino students too. Okay, so the college offers 150 qualifications from the certificate level up to the bachelor level. So we have project management in the campuses in Perth, Melbourne, and in Sydney. As mentioned a while ago, we have one of the colleges was mentioned in Armidale, but when I started in Academies Australasia back in 2008, they only owned 6 different colleges. Now they have 19 different colleges in Perth, Melbourne, Brisbane, and even one in Singapore. All right, so why choose us, right? Why choose Academies Australasia? Because of the reputation. We have wide range of course options. We have our experience, we have quality, and then we have different campus locations. So that's why you choose Academies Australasia. But why you choose project management? So I was researching a while ago, no, just to be updated, no, as in current what we're doing with regards to why choose project management. So the main reason is that project management has a strong demand. So in one of those job search engines here in Australia, it was listed 30,000 searches in 1 year. So 30,000 searches in 1 year. So 3 reasons, right, why we choose project management. So what you have on your screen is why you choose Academies Australasia. But why you choose project management? The first one, as I mentioned, was it has strong demand. The second one is it has skills highlighted by the employers, meaning if you're applying for a job, your employers will be looking for project management knowledge and methodologies that you can so that you can complete your tasks or completion of goals and deadlines in the workplace. And then the third one, which is really important for me, is that when you have project management skills, it improves your productivity. You can complete your KPIs, you can complete your tasks, and then once you complete your tasks, you get to go home on time, which brings about a good work-life balance. And here in Australia, it is very important for you to have good work-life balance. So those are the three main things, no, with regards to why you choose project management. The benefit of studying vocational education here in Australia, so it's industry specific. So if you want to study tourism course or marketing course, hospitality course or project management, we have courses for that one. It's affordable learning, meaning it's as far as pricing is concerned, it's a little bit less than bachelor's or higher education. And it's a good stepping stone, no? A good stepping stone for you to complete vocational education, because some of the units will be credited in your higher education as well. Vet studies make you job ready. It enhances your entrepreneurship abilities and its pathways to further study. So for our college, once you complete project management, diploma of project management, you can study advanced diploma of project management as well. So if you have a package of diploma and advanced diploma of program management, that's a 2-year visa for our college in Academies Australasia. And if you have any questions with regards to, okay, the intakes are this one, so but most likely you try to target the January 15, 2024 intake. Magpasko muna kayo dyan dahil masarap yung Pasko, mas masarap ang Pasko ng Philippines. And then you start studies sa January. Okay. If you have any questions, we have different campuses there, but I think this is much important, and I'll just skip through this one. So our website is academies.edu.au. And then, of course, if you have further questions with regards to how to enroll, I think you should contact IDP. Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, thank you so much. So we heard it straight from our kabayan Wilson. It's why Academies Australasia is one to consider for project management and engineering. All right, so let's call on our next speaker for tonight. We have Canterbury Technical Institute to be presented by Sir Rahul Fernandez, the Principal Executive Officer of CTI.
All right. Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon in the part of the world. Fantastic. All right. My name is Rahul Fernandez again. I'm the Principal Executive Officer. I come or represent the Canterbury Technical Institute. Just a bit of background on who we are. We have been set up in Brisbane since 2008. So this year marks our 15th birthday here in Brisbane, but we've also got a head office in Sydney. We've got multiple campuses in Sydney, Melbourne, Darwin, and Brisbane, and a recently opened or approved campus for the Gold Coast for the Canterbury Technical Institute, with commencement for the first course to start in early 2024. All right. So a little bit about Brisbane and in the context of project management. That picture you see in front of you is what we're going to see is the largest casino here in Australia. It's currently under construction. And if you see that note at the bottom, this particular casino will host 340 five-star luxury resort rooms. You're also seeing two towers facing the river. The reason, obviously, I have articulated or included this particular project or picture into this presentation is because of project management. We've also got what we're calling the 2032 Olympics that are going to be scheduled to be hosted here in Brisbane. And what that says about these two projects, the casino and the Olympics coming up in about 9 years from now, is just speaks of projects and projects. What this means for you as international students that are potentially looking to come into Australia, specifically into Brisbane, you then have a lot of opportunities coming your way, just because at the moment, what we're seeing here in Australia, especially in Brisbane, is shortage of labor. And with projects like this, where it includes hospitality, where it includes construction, where it includes events and programs on a large scale, on a global scale, we're going to be looking for a lot of labor, for a lot of employees to come and take on these projects. So I'll of course talk about this when we talk on our courses. Speaking of project management, and just following on from that particular picture that you saw, we've got the Certificate 4 in Project Management, we've got the Diploma of Project Management, and the Advanced Diploma of Program Management. So that's within the program or project management realm. Within the engineering side of things, we do have what we call a Diploma of IT, but that Diploma of IT then is followed up by an Advanced Diploma of IT. And as you can see at the bottom, it does a specialization which includes telecommunications, network engineering. So that is a very specific engineering course, and that does come under the IT umbrella. And I will go through that a little bit more in detail. So coming back to the project management side of things, the Certificate 4 in Project Management is a very short course. It's an introduction to project management. It is setting your foundations, getting your fundamentals correct or right before you actually proceed with actual project management concepts and terminology. We then got the Diploma of Project Management, which is a level up, which runs for 1 year or 52 weeks. And if you package that with the Advanced Diploma in the project management world is referred to as program management. It only says this because what they do, what you will learn in project or program management is a suite of things, is an umbrella of things within multiple projects. For example, hosting large-scale events or global events like the Olympics would mean that you would cover different multiple smaller projects like event management. You cover things like constructions of new stadiums, rails, roads, your infrastructure, and that's all covered within the Advanced Diploma of Program Management, which also runs for 52 weeks. Now, what you will learn from a holistic point of view or from the project side of things is working and managing teams, working with budgets, working with costs, working and managing time, and of course, most importantly, communication. Communication, because you've got multiple stakeholders, whether it's the public, whether it is private equity partners that you might have invested in your projects. It is important that communication is very critical within all these stakeholders. Within the engineering side of things, like I mentioned before, we do have the telecommunications network engineering course, which falls under the advanced diploma of IT. So it is a 2-year program. And essentially what you do in the first year is you get your foundations right, you build on those foundations. And from there on, in the second year, you then go on to specialize in telecommunications network engineering. So all up, the entire package, the entire advanced diploma of IT is 104 weeks, with the second year where you specialize in telecommunications network engineering. I'd just like to take this opportunity to just share with you what you're seeing in front of you is positive skills assessment from for a CTI student very, very recently, as you can see, is July this year, where the student finished up their telecommunications network engineering course. And once they completed their course, they went and lodged their qualifications for a skills assessment with Engineers Australia. Why they do this is to ensure that they get their skills recognized by the authorized body in order to apply for permanent residency, in order to apply for further stay in Australia. So what this means from a CTI perspective is that the student is on his way to further stay in Australia from an engineering degree. So that is a little confirmation letter from Engineers Australia that you can see over there, saying that the student studied at the Canterbury Technical Institute, was awarded the particular qualification, and has been undergoing under the occupation of telecommunications network planner. So that's the occupation where the student would have to work under, but is also getting their permanent residency under that particular occupation. So I just take this opportunity because it is obviously one of those very specific courses that drives the students to fantastic positive outcomes, but also something that is driven within their field as well. Fantastic facilities within our Brisbane and Gold Coast campus. We've also got a fully equipped kitchen, an aged care room, but of course an IT lab that you can see at the bottom for our engineering students to practice their networking skills within that lab. Students from about 45 different countries, quite a diverse nationality mix, students from South America, Europe, and of course Asia. So feeling like obviously you are in an international campus, and encouraging you obviously to mix and network with students from different parts of the world. We do have a job active program, but like I said, project management students and engineering students, with so many jobs, with so many projects happening in and around Brisbane, which is actually one of the fastest growing cities in Australia at the moment. And like I said, with the casino and the Olympics, these are just only two of the massive projects that are coming up in the near future. We do have a lot of job opportunities here with a very, very steady economy at the moment. There are screenshots of our job workshop programs that we constantly do with our students, resume building, to make sure obviously that giving them the best possible outcomes or best possible opportunities to achieve a job, and make sure that they're on their way to quality education. So that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rahul. That was really insightful. All right. So if you guys are keen on pursuing vocational trainings across vet sector, from certificate to diploma, program management to engineering, and even touches on certain areas of IT, then Canterbury Technical Institute is one to consider. Okay, so let's call on our next presenter. So we're honored to have not only the representative, the assistant marketing manager for Southeast Asia, Agatha. We also have another kabayan, engineer, Maria Maui Mariano, who is an IDP alumna of Central Queensland University. So go ahead, take it away, guys.
Thank you so much, Joanna. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the session today. So my name is Agatha and I am based in Indonesia. I'm going to quickly share you about Master of Project Management at Siki University, Australia. So if you're wondering, the location of Central Queensland University, Australia is actually, we have 12 campus locations across Australia. As you can see here on your right side of your screen, we also have our metro campus in Brisbane, Sydney, and Melbourne. I just want to highlight on CQ advantage here is that we have an affordable fees with general scholarship each year, and we have internship and placement for our program for international students as well. We also have 3 terms in a year, that will be March, July, and November, which Master of Project Management offer for international students as well. So this CQ Master of Project Management is 2 years degree, and it's a coursework with 3 stream course, research, practicum, and internship. So once you already studied on your last year of your Master of Project Management at CQ, you have the option to choose the streams to complete your study. And again, this program offered 3 times in a year, that will be March, July, and November. And the location for the campus for studying the Master of Project Management is in Brisbane, Melbourne, and Sydney. The career opportunity for Master of Project Management is really broad. I can say that, if I can say that. So you can work in any field that require project management, like in engineering, business, IT, and so on and so forth. The requirements to get into the Master of Project Management at CQ is we just need you to complete your bachelor degree, that equivalent to Australia bachelor degree. Don't worry about that. Just submit your application through IDP, and we will be the one who find the equivalency of your bachelor degree. And also the IELTS or PTE academic requirement, that equivalent to IELTS of row 6.0 with no band less than 5.5. Now I'm going to pass the floor to our students here, Maria Ruina Manlangit Mariano, who have been graduated from our Master of Project Management with distinction this year, March 2023. Maui, the floor is yours.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So yeah, as Agatha said, I am Aui Mariano, and I'm gonna talk about my journey as an international student in CQU and how IDP helped me with that, and how my master's degree really helped me with my personal and professional development here in Australia. So every one of us have different timelines. And yeah, it's just really a matter of going within our own pace and enjoying the journey. In my case, I studied my master's when I was already in my 30s. And yeah, just a little overview of how IDP helped me with that. So I contacted IDP and had my very first appointment with them in August 2020. After I did my own research of the degree that I'll take, which is Masters of Project Management, which is I really like and I am passionate about, and is also aligned with my work experience back in the Philippines. Likewise, I also research about different schools and their credentials and the program structure that they are offering, because of course it is expensive to study. After that, IDP took over and did the rest. Yeah, shout out to Miss Mitch, who assisted me from the very beginning, like school application to the documents that I needed to submit, all the way to GTE and visa application. And it really made my application very, very manageable. I got the letter of offer and COE to my preferred school, which is CQU, a month after. And then October 2020, that was when we gathered all the documents. By November 2020, Miss Mitch already lodged my student visa, including my husband. And December 2020, our student visa was granted. And then we flew 3 weeks after that one. And then March 2021, I started my master's degree in Australia. I started my master's degree, by the way, offshore, because the borders there are closed. But yeah, everything went well after the borders opened, and then we flew here in Australia. So why did I pursue my master's? So here is my timeline so you can better understand that it's never too late to study. I am a licensed mechanical engineer in the Philippines, and I am a professional engineer here in Australia. Right after our board exam, I landed a job in Rockwell Land Corporation, where I started as project engineer within the project development team, where we basically manage construction projects of Rockwell. And I stayed there for around 8 years. But when pandemic hit, I realized that I really wanted to pursue my master's degree. I started that one. I graduated just last March 2023 with 2 diplomas, Master of Project Management, and also a graduate certificate in management, which both of them I graduated with distinction. And yeah, I chose the internship pathway, as Agatha said, because that program that CKU offered helped me land my very first job, which was being a project manager of an AI software development company. So after several months, I landed my second job, which is my job right now with the government. So that's Department of Justice and Community Safety as a project officer. So why did I choose CQ University? It is because the program they offered is PMI GAC accredited. So it means that, I mean, if everyone knows, PMI is like the top level of project management. So it acknowledges that the quality of MPM courses of CQ University and its alignment with international standards. Likewise, their internship pathway helped me with my employment. And even though I don't have any experience in IT environment, having a strong background and knowledge through my master's degree helped me with getting a full-time job offer from Daisy right after my 10-week internship with them. So yeah, that's really amazing. And also my degree and my local work experience through my internship helped me with negotiating a competitive salary even when I am just starting my career here in Australia. So that's it. Thank you for listening, and I hope yeah, that my sharing was in any way very helpful for you guys.
All right. Thanks, Agatha and Maui. It's really good to hear it from someone who experienced it firsthand. No, that was truly an inspiring story, especially to our Filipino students who aims to be an internationally accredited future engineers out there. All right. Thank you once again. Okay, so let's now proceed to our next presenter. Calling in the manager on international recruitment and partnerships, we have Aaron Regano.
Hi, everybody. Can you see that screen? Okay, wonderful. So my name's Aaron Regano, and I'm the Manager of International Recruitment and Partnerships for TAFE SA. So TAFE SA is TAFE South Australia, and we're a tri-sector provider specialising in vocational education, ELICOS, which is English language, and also we're a higher education provider, meaning we offer a range of associate and bachelor degrees in our own right. Now, TAFE SA is owned and supported by the Government of South Australia, so that's where the SA comes from. And we train over 60,000 students every year. So we train over 60,000 students every year. We have international students from over 70 countries studying with us. Our main campuses are in Adelaide. So we have over 35 campuses. We have 6 of those which are Cricos registered, and our engineering products are typically at our Tonsley and our Regency campuses, which are very close to the Central Business District. Adelaide's known as Australia's food, wine and festival capital. And from a regional perspective, Adelaide is considered regional, even though we're only a 60-minute flight from Melbourne. So tonight I'm going to speak to you about engineering. Now, normally, when it comes to engineering, most students initially think about, well, that's a 4-year honours degree at university. And yes, you can do that, but I'm going to show you that TAFE SA have a range of options that will deliver a better outcome, both from an employability and from a cost perspective. So you might be wondering, what's an associate degree? Well, an associate degree is a higher education course. It's 2 years full-time, and it's highly practical, very competency-based, and leads to a high employability outcome. So TAFE SA offer associate degrees in civil engineering, specialising in design drafting, and that's got an employment outcome as a civil engineering draft person. Okay, so we run 4 associate degrees at TAFE SA, and we've got a 5th one coming in 2024. So the first one is a civil and structural engineering associate degree, which is a 2-year program specialising in design drafting. And from a 485 perspective, there's a civil engineering draft person as an employment outcome. All of our associate degrees are Engineering Australia accredited, which I'll speak to about a little bit later on, and that's important from a skills assessment perspective. We also run a 2-year associate degree in biomedical engineering, which specialises in an outcome of a biomedical engineering technician. We also run associate degrees in electrical and electronic engineering. So we specialise in both the high voltage and low voltage engineering qualifications. Again, both of these are Engineering Australia accredited, and they qualify you as a electrical engineering draft person. Now, this is the most important slide that I'm going to present for you tonight, so I'll spend a little bit of time talking about it. So as I mentioned earlier, from an undergraduate perspective, most people consider engineering as a 4-year honours degree. And yes, that is a pathway that you can take, but I think there's a better way if you consider a pathway through TAFE SA. So you can do 2 years at TAFE SA doing our higher education associate degree program, and exit after 2 years with an associate degree in any of those specializations I've spoken to about earlier: electrical, electronic, biomedical, or civil and structural engineering. Or you can do a pathway, a packaged offer through TAFE SA and one of the 3 major universities that we have in South Australia: Flinders University, the University of Adelaide, or the University of South Australia, and do 2 years with us and complete the second 2 years at any of those universities in any of those specializations and end up with 2 degrees. Now, why would you do that? Well, the first thing is cost. You do 2 years with us, 2 years with the universities. There's no additional duration required. So if you go to the university, it's 4 years to get your honours degree. You do 2 years with us, 2 years with the universities, it's the same outcome. But you'll save 50 to 60,000 Australian dollars by coming to TAFE SA first. And you'll end up with 2 degrees instead of the 1. So you'll save a considerable cost saving. You'll end up with an associate degree as well as your honours degree in engineering. You're highly employable. And if you wanted the group of 8 outcome, Adelaide University being a group of 8 university, then a package with 2 years with us and 2 years with the University of Adelaide is the best value for money group of 8 engineering outcome that money can buy in Australia. So it's a range of significant benefits by doing a degree with TAFE SA first and then continuing on to finish your honours degree at any of those 3 major universities in South Australia. From 2024, we'll also be introducing mechanical engineering. Now, all of the TAFE SA associate degrees are fully Engineering Australia accredited. So when it comes to that skills assessment at the end of your qualification, and you're ready to look for your 485, it's considerably easier, given that the course is already Engineering Australia accredited. So what do you need to know to apply? So to apply for any of our engineering qualifications, you'll need to have completed Year 12, including mathematics. You'll need an IELTS of 6 overall, with a minimum of 5.5 in any band. We take PTE as well. We can also consider MOI in English if you've gone to an international school. From a university pathway perspective, if you want that honours degree outcome, you only need to do the 1 application to TAFE SA and you'll get 2 offers, 1 from us and 1 from the partner university that you choose. You only need to meet TAFE SA's entry requirement and not that of the university. If you complete the associate degree in engineering with TAFE SA, you're automatically guaranteed entry directly into Year 3 of that university. And that huge cost saving, $50,000 to $60,000 Australian to get that honours degree at the end. And more importantly, you're highly employable. You're a highly skilled employee. Our associate degree in engineering has 100% employment outcome for international students, and the other 3 associate degrees have over 90%. You're eligible for a skills assessment by Engineering Australia, full accreditation on all of our ADs, and you've got that pathway to complete that Bachelor of Engineering honours with only 2 years of additional study if you want to, or you just complete the associate degree and you leave after 2 years.
Okay, thanks once again. That was Aaron from TAFE South Australia. So TAFE SA is one of the providers to look into, not only for certificate programs in engineering, but also Aaron was able to highlight they have a couple of higher education partners where you can pursue your engineering program. Thank you, Aaron. So now let's call on our next presenter from Edith Cowan University. We have another kababayan, Princess Bonifacio, the Regional Manager for Southeast Asia. Go ahead, Princess.
Thanks, JJ. Hello, everybody. Thank you, IDP, for inviting all of us here. Well, I'll start my presentation by introducing my school, Edith Cowan University. We are known as the home for creative thinkers, and we always challenge our students to think creatively, find solutions to everyday problem, right? Including in engineering and project management and so much more. Now, I also want to introduce Western Australia. So let's see, what can we offer you in Western Australia? I hope this will work.
Western Australia is safe, stable and strong. Our wealth of natural beauty and resources is so vast, there's always something new to be discovered. A sense of connection flows through us. From Perth, one of the safest, most livable cities in the world, to our welcoming, charming regional communities. We're lucky to enjoy the kind of lifestyle most people only dream about. Our unique geography has forged an innovative mindset that has sparked countless brilliant ideas and world-leading industries, including tourism, events and the arts, education, energy, mining and technology, defence, space, health and medical sciences, and primary industries. Sharing a time zone with over half of the world's population makes it so easy to invest in, buy from, travel to, work in, and study in our great state. No matter how much you know about Western Australia, there are many new opportunities to be discovered. Western Australia, it's like no other.
There you have it.
Wh-
Western Australia, aside from it's the biggest state in the whole of Australia, it is also considered as the mining capital. So you have there an idea that engineering, project management are very much in demand in WA. Now, let me introduce my school, Edith Cowan University. We are one of the top young universities in the world. We were established back in 1991. And in fact, we are the youngest among all universities in Western Australia. Currently, we have over 30,000 students studying with us, and 6,000 plus are international students from over 90 countries, right? Our focus is more on hands-on learning or practical learning. So it's not just theories, but really as we move along, you will realize that ECU offers a good set of units and practical component to it embedded to our curriculums. So we have two major intakes every February and every July. Now, for those who are interested in doing business courses, we will have a November intake this year. Very competitive in terms of tuition fee and scholarships as well. Now, this is Joondalup campus where we deliver most of our programs, including engineering and business courses. So why do I keep on saying business? It's because Masters of Project Management is under the School of Business. And also we have Bachelor of Commerce, wherein you can major in project management. And the course is also delivered in the Joondalup campus. It's very young, it's modern, vibrant university. We welcome a lot of international students in the university, including a lot of Filipinos who are enrolled in engineering, business, nursing, you know, name it. We have Filipinos around in all of our three campuses. Southwest campus, this is around 2 hours drive from the city center of Perth. We also deliver engineering courses in here. Now, speaking of 5-star experience, that is something that we can offer you in ECU, right? I mentioned that we are quite a young university, but we have established a very good reputation. We are in the top 400 in the world ranking, and we're also in the top 100 young universities in the world. Our school achieved 5-star rating for teaching quality for over 17 years now, and this is a ranking from students. So every year, students get to be surveyed, right, in Australia, and ECU achieved 5-star rating for teaching quality. And I guess it's a good indication again for you in future international students that what you will get from ECU is a quality education. And aside from that, you will have the best experience, study experience in the university. So it's not just academic, but of course we want to build you and prepare you for the future. So we have lots of school activities and events for you. Now, moving forward, we do offer engineering and technology, in fact, and our engineering is in the top 175 in the world. The engineering courses are professionally accredited by Engineers Australia with global recognitions by Washington Accord. Part of the program, you will have a 12-week internship or practicum. We do offer bachelor courses in engineering and also master's program. So here's another video for you to see. It's a very quick video for you to see the facilities that we have, and also to establish that practical learning component, right? For you to have that better understanding of what I'm saying. Hang on. Some of the majors that we have.
Hi, I'm Alex Ressler. I'm the Associate Dean Teaching and Learning for the School of Engineering at Edith Cowan University. Imagine studying the breadth of what engineering has to offer at a university that's ranked amongst the top universities in the world for engineering and technology. ECU is renowned for its outstanding teaching quality, its truly world-class facilities, and its strong industry connections. We have significant breadth in our offerings, with more than 20 professionally accredited engineering courses available. This professional accreditation by Engineers Australia means that you can work anywhere in the world, because our courses are globally recognised under the Washington Accord. At ECU, you'll study in some of the best equipped industry-grade engineering labs in Australia, featuring the latest technology, such as cutting-edge metal and polymer 3D printers, building-scale structural testing equipment, advanced manufacturing materials testing facilities, environmental remediation technologies, smart and renewable energy systems, and much more. When you leave here as an engineering graduate, you'll know more than the latest theories. That's because you'll have the opportunity to work on real-world projects during your studies. And speaking of practical experience, our students will also spend up to 12 weeks in an industry placement during their degree. ECU's courses are developed and delivered in close consultation with industry, with many industry speakers and industry engagement opportunities. Our focus on practical hands-on learning in state-of-the-art labs gives you the confidence you need to succeed when you head into the workforce. It also leads to exciting industry partnerships like the one we have with Schneider Electric.
ECU, having a lot of graduate engineers coming through the system, it makes sense for them to be working on state-of-the-art equipment, which Schneider has provided within this lab. So for us, we have graduate engineering programs. When the graduates come out, they hit the ground running. It's a great win-win scenario for Schneider.
Most important of all, however, at the School of Engineering, we pride ourselves on our student-centred culture. We support students throughout their learning journey to give them the best possible experience.
My name is Raki Mehbooba. I am a structural engineer. I studied Bachelor of Engineering Civil Honours at ECU. So the reason why I chose ECU is because when I did my research, I found that ECU has definitely one of the best facilities, like the labs, and also they have got a really high ranking for teaching, so that's what attracted me to ECU. All of these are great, but you have to focus on the degree, and definitely after studying at ECU, I realized they have one of the best teachers and the course contents are absolutely fantastic, so I would recommend people studying at ECU.
With an ECU engineering degree, you'll graduate as a versatile and world-ready engineer. We look forward to you joining our exceptional community of learners and starting your journey towards a great career.
I hope that excites all of you, those who are wanting to study engineering. These are the possible careers in the future. Of course, it depends on the program that you will take. Moving forward, we do have School of Business and Law, giving you what you're seeing now are some reasons why you should choose business at ECU. Basically, we are also one of the top universities in terms of business. And we do offer work-integrated learning programs for our students, which means you have opportunity to do either internship, practicum, or industry-based project. Now, this is as I said earlier, we do offer project management, both in the bachelor and also in the master's level. Now, with project management, it's also a 2-year program, and it is accredited. Master's of Project Management is accredited by PMI Global as well. So you will have a lot of opportunity for you in the future once you graduate. But I want to show you our scholarships. Now, for those who are interested in the undergraduate or bachelor programs of ECU in engineering or business, we do offer 20% tuition fee reduction on your full duration of your course. We do offer master's scholarship as well, which is a 20% reduction on your first year tuition fee. And another exciting scholarship that we have for engineers, we have Executive in Engineering, Masters of Engineering Scholarship, that this is merit-based. However, I know a lot of Filipino already got this, and I'm pretty sure those who are in this session will have also the opportunity to receive this. This is a 20% tuition fee discount for the full duration of your course. So we need to see your grades, all right? That's it. That's what we have in the university.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Princess.
well,
That was really a pretty attractive scholarship offering, especially for Filipino students. So
yeah.
thank you so much, Princess. So
Thank you, dear.
Western Australia, it's like no other. That's what Princess mentioned during on her presentation. So if you find yourself interested to study in Perth and be professionally accredited engineer, ECU should be on your list. Okay, so before we proceed to the next presenter, to our lovely attendees for the night, please do check your chat box. So we have our IDP people, wonderful IDP people sending messages and attending to your inquiries. Please do check your chat box. All right. Okay. So last but definitely not the least, I'm calling on Indica Ferdinando from the marketing team to present about Acknowledge Education. Go ahead, Indica. Thank you.
Welcome everybody. Welcome from Melbourne. I just wanted to say, start by showing Acknowledge Education. I encourage you to please go to our website, because the first thing you should be impressed with us is should be the student testimonials. It's students like you who came to our college and went from success to success. Acknowledge Education or a Stotts College, you can Google. 140 years history. We are located around Australia, 4 main states, and multiple campuses. So let's get into engineering related courses that we offer. As you can see, we offer vocational training and higher education. In fact, our college is a proven over and over again college with multiple success stories from Philippine students. Very happy to say majority of our students are from Philippines, Latin America, and South Asia. So Philippines is one of our top student cohorts. As you can see, vocational training, we offer advanced diploma with a diploma pathway, which I will go through in detail. Again, the professional or the occupations that you can achieve are civil engineering draft person, engineering technician, and so on, which are on a skills occupation list, which is meaning demand list, and also towards migration, which I'm sure IDP would guide you through as well. So vocational training, then some of you, if you're interested in a higher education course, we have Bachelor of Construction Project Management, which has occupation through to construction project manager and a quantity surveyor. This in itself, I'll just add what students do. There are many qualified students actually coming through our vocational training course. Sometimes they, while studying, actually apply for skill assessment from their past experience and qualification. They are the smartest because they actually have a dual option. Whilst studying, skill assessment is going on, as well as they take 2 years to study and qualify, and perhaps submit skill assessment again. This is one option. Again, these 2 options are very good, vocational training and higher education, when it comes to visa grant. Some of you may be most fitting to come through under vocational training only. Some of you, due to your high qualifications, experience, and so on, perhaps applying to come through to bachelor degree may be the best option. Don't worry, the solution actually is in the next slide, but I'll go through. One of the key things with our program is it has been developed in conjunction with industry consultation. These are top engineering consultancy firms we actually discuss with them when developing our program and our course structure. This is the secret. This is the exact thing you need to know. Please take a screenshot of this, and gives multiple opportunities to you. As I said, you could come through from a vocational training visa or from a higher education visa. You could come from higher education and restructure your program to a diploma, advanced diploma pathway. But the main thing is that our course is structured so that within 1.5 years, you are job ready. That's why we are proud to say that our program has been developed with conjunction with the input from the industry. 1.5 years, you're job ready. Perhaps you can go in to get more experience, a touch on CDR aspects and so on. Finishing another half year, you could go for skill assessment here. If not, you can pursue into the higher education. Higher education obviously gives you further advantages from visa aspects, post-study visa, and so on. Our course is actually listed for extra post-study visa for the bachelor program. Please take a screenshot of this. I'll just give you further assurance to see, show you the wonderful Philippine students who are studying with us. As you can see, their study backgrounds and work backgrounds. Very, very professional people coming through to our course, taking advantage of our pathway program, either through vocational training or higher education. I'm conscious of the time as well. Just running through very quickly, I'm stopping on this slide just to show how practical our course is, especially the vocational training. Straight we get into very practical things that is required by the industry. So you can be job ready soon as possible. If you have experience already, it's only icing on the cake, and you are quite strong with your resume to work or part-time work in Australia. Of course, other things like your presentation and things like that will count, but our course, our training, our structure enables you, puts you on the best foot to go forward in your career.
All right. Thank you, Indika. I totally agree. That's all our goal, preparing the students to be job ready. So there you have it. Thank you so much. That was once again Indika, from the marketing team of Acknowledge Education. All right. So
Great.
there.
Thank you. Thank you, Jen.
Okay. All right. Thank you once again. So at this point, I'm pretty sure that we are all convinced, no, that if you are after the quality engineering providers offering vast array of engineering program, with practical learning opportunities, then Australia is the best place to be. All right. So I encourage you all to book an appointment and talk to our student services coordinator who is reaching out via the chat box to so they can assist you book an appointment with the counselor. All right. Indika, if I may request, can you please stop the share screen? Thank you so much. There you have it. Okay. All right. So now that you've heard from our partner education providers with the quality of engineering programs that they offer, your next step is to entrust that future study plan to the most qualified and well-reputed student placement, none other than IDP, of course. So to know more about us and what we can do for you, let me call on Matthew, our education counselor, to present about who is IDP and what we can do for you. Go ahead, Matt.
All right, thank you, Joanna. So good evening, everyone. I really appreciate it that you can spend your precious evening with us now. It's a Saturday, and I'll be sharing my screen in a while. So I'm here to discuss who is IDP and how we can help you with your education plans for Australia. No? Okay, so who is IDP? We go way back. Okay, we actually have almost more than 40 years of experience behind us. Although when we started, we weren't called IDP. So, but yeah, we have 45 years actually. We started in 1969 as the Australian Asian Cooperation Scheme. All right. So yeah. So we are a pioneer in providing the needs of the modern student. So when we started, no, it was really the goal of AAU CS was to really provide the necessary knowledge to the southeastern countries, no, to develop to improve their fields of education, right? But now really we understand that more students want to take up studies abroad, and we're here to bridge that gap, no. So other than helping students meet their study goals abroad, we're also a proud owner and a proud co-owner rather of IELTS. So IDP represents more than 600 schools across all educational levels worldwide, and 300 of them are in Australia. So we have a lot of partners. So other than that, we also have offices from 36 countries with 100 international education placement centers. So let's talk about the study abroad free services now. How can we help you achieve your study goals in Australia? So we have events such as this one. You can take advantage, get to know more about the schools that we are partnered with. You can find out more information about the courses that you want to take up in Australia. Okay. So study abroad tools. So one of course, when you're planning on taking up studies in Australia or any country for that matter, you always have to take into the consideration the cost of the plans, your future plans. So we can help you. We can give you a more personal cost estimate for the cost of living. So you can use this cost of living calculator. You can find this in our website. We also have an app. Okay. So other than the app, yeah, this one has the cost of living calculator, and other than the cost of living calculator, you can also use this to browse courses that we can offer you for Australia. You can also use the app to upload documents, so it's a seamless way to send out your applications. Okay. So what's next? Ready to continue your study abroad dreams? So the next step really is to book an appointment with your IDP counselor. But if you have questions, if you're not really going to study yet, we would really appreciate it, or actually encourage you to book an appointment anyway, so we can plan ahead. We can plan your plans, your study plans better. So if you want to book an appointment, this is free, by the way. Please reach out to our SSCs in the chat box below, and we always look forward to meeting the students now and talk about your future plans in Australia. So why is it important to have to go with us now with your study plans abroad? So someone knowledgeable will walk you through the process. As of course, IDP, we go way back 40 years of experience. Now we know how to get things done. We work with the school's representatives, and we always find ways to meet your targets and meet your plans, to make your plans a reality. Exclusive access to events and tours. So make sure to follow our social handles, and take advantage of the free events that IDP hosts every year. Sometimes deadlines may be extended. So this goes with our partners. We are always there, and we're always here to help out a lending hand. If ever the students would request that they would prefer to have their intakes or classes delayed, they can always extend the deadlines for your offers. So we can review your documents to make sure everything is complete. So that's one of our procedures now. When you're submitting your applications for Australia, we always double check on your documents to make sure that everything is as seamless as possible to provide you with the most convenience. So we can answer questions that you have. So if there's anything that's if there's anything you want to ask about, we can always assist you. We might not have the answers always, but we'll definitely get them for you. And we can take care of your application while you finish your studies. So really our job is to make this experience as seamless as possible. And so we're here to do the application process for you. And so you won't have to think about this as much. You don't have to, you won't be bothered with the application as much. So the recommended preparation time for Australia and New Zealand is 6 to 8 months, but I would recommend that we talk as early as possible, no? So just to lay down the roadwork for your study plans abroad. For the summer intake, it's October, November. Yeah, so this has passed, no? But for the fall intake, for the upcoming February and March 2024, school application months usually are August and September. So that's this month. So if ever you are planning on taking up studies for next year, be sure to reach out to our SSCs in the chat box so we can talk about your applications as soon as possible. So if ever you are interested in applying, already interested, and you want to take up studies already, what would be the requirements? The filled out application forms. The application forms will come from us, the transcript of records and true copy of grades. If you have this, predicted grades, if available, diploma, certificate. So really what you would need to pass an application would be the filled out application forms, your transcript of records, or if you don't have the transcript of records, the true copy of grades will suffice. Your diploma or certificates of graduation or certificates of completion, and your passport as well. But yeah, and your resume. Yeah, these would be the things that we would need. The statement of purpose we can work on when you're filling out the application forms. So scholarships, what do you need to know? So really, most of the scholarships in Australia are merit-based, so they will automatically assess if you meet the requirements. So when you do, the admissions team will give you a letter of offer that will indicate the details of your scholarship. But really, the important thing is you have to apply first, okay? So again, to get your application started, please reach out to our SSCs in the chat box. And yeah, that's basically it. Do you have any questions?
Okay, so thank you once again, Matt. Thank you. I have a couple of questions here. I'm reading it from the chat box. So anyone from our representatives, from our providers, partner providers tonight can answer this question. Is the internship program paid? So who would want to take on this question?
If I may?
Yes, go ahead. That's Agatha.
So we have internship program for business management, accounting, IT, and engineering program, and all the internship program is unpaid because it's already embedded. Because this is the internship program is embedded in the curriculum, so it's your subject. It's 10 to 12 weeks long, the internship, and well, even it's not paid. You may have the experience that Mary already shared with you, because with the internship program, she got her first job in Australia as well. Thank you.
All right, that's perfect. Thank you, Agatha. Is it the same for our other providers? Anyone else who would like to answer this question?
May I?
Yes, go ahead, Princess.
Yeah, for ECU, yes, most of our internship programs or program isn't paid. So it really also depends on the host company. ECU can help you with your internship, but also our students have this opportunity to suggest or to suggest a company where they would want to do their internship, and our school will assess, check if this host company can really meet the requirements of ECU. But to answer your question, generally speaking, internships aren't paid. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Princess. Okay, so we've
Can I
heard
answer?
it from the two universities. We have sorry.
Wilson.
Can I have a show of hands? That's Wilson. Okay, go ahead, Wilson.
Hi, everybody. So, parang sa Philippines din dati, when I did my OJT, some of the host companies pay, some don't. When I did university there, I got paid, but when my wife was doing OJT in Manila before, she didn't get paid. So here in Sydney as well, some of our on-the-job training or some of the host companies pay, some don't. So that's the answer there.
Okay, thank you so much, Wilson. All right. So I have another question here. Can I apply to an engineering course if I come from a non-engineering background? Who would like to answer?
It depends. Okay, go Aaron.
Go, Aaron.
Go, Princess.
Go ahead.
The Princess is right. It does depend. It depends on whether you meet the entry requirements, both academic and English proficiency for the course.
Okay, that's why it's important for you to talk to an education counselor from IDP so that we'll be able to help you and determine if you will be eligible or not. All right.
And Joe?
Okay, go
JJ,
ahead,
can I
Princess.
just ask? Yeah. So for example, in project management, it's offered to a diverse background of students, right? Because you need project leaders in any industry. So that course, like in our school, it's open to any background. That is an option for you. But if you're looking into engineering, of course, we want you to have an engineering background or IT background.
Okay, thank you so much, Princess. All right, so I know that some of you guys still has some questions, but we have already extended for 15 minutes, I guess. So for the others who have questions, feel free to reach out to our student service coordinator and book an appointment with IDP so your education counselor would be able to assist you with all those inquiries. All right, so thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Wilson, Agatha, Maui, Princess, Rahul, Aaron, Indika, for taking your time to be with us today. And of course, our wonderful participants who is now perhaps ready to kick off their application with IDP. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys.
Thank you. Enjoy your
Thank you,
Sabado nights.
everyone.
For students who would want to book an appointment, you guys can stay in this breakout room so that we can get you assisted. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank
you,
you.
IDP.
Enjoy
Thank you,
your
students.
dinner.
Bye.